Hey, good morning again. It's Sandy, and this is part two of recruiting and having yourself a great recruiting pack ready to go for anytime you're in your car and you see somebody you'd love to have on your team. Um, or it could be at a party. It's just as important to give out as it is a party planning packet. So, at any rate, when I was doing the video before, I didn't realize, sometimes we're good at this, sometimes we're learning. Well, most of the time we're always learning, aren't we? Anyway, when somebody calls in, the video stops. So, the last 2 pages I want to go over with you real quickly. This would be in the party planning packet that we're going to post for you, and you may already have it. The Confidence Start is the most powerful program that Tupperware has ever done for new consultants. And the reason is it helps them gauge their success by 13 weeks, and it allows them to add to their kit all the way up to the cookware or an iPad. Now, my experience has been lately everybody is taking the cookware when they reach the ultimate goal because for $7,500 in personal sales in 13 weeks, that's an awesome payoff. And it's one that you can use partially in your kitchen, partially in your kit. You have to use it to believe that it's wonderful, and it's a great way to get it for free. So please don't forget to really show the importance of this. This game board is really meant to be like a way for you to keep track of the business for them. Hopefully they're keeping track because it'll pay their kid off in 60 days if they're paying attention, and they're holding parties. And that can look very different. We just talked about all the different ways you can sell Tupperware as well as be a Tupperware consultant. But we all know, ultimately, when you hold an in-home demonstration and we show them how to use the products, and we're showing products that are premium products, we don't need to teach them how to use a belt tumbler and a zipper seal. But we do need to teach them how to use the items in their kit, the breakfast maker, the Power Chef, and then teach them as each time they grow. The Hostess Gift Special, do we teach them how to use that? Give them recipes for that. And then level 4, they go to the Great Master. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to look at the video that my 3-year-old at the time grandson did our cheese. He still does the cheese and loves it. And so I have 12 grandchildren. Now they all fight over who can grate the cheese for the week. So you don't ever want to buy the processed cheese. Well, our new consultants don't know that if we don't teach them that or help share the ideas of that. And then on they can go to the pressure cooker, stack cooker, or the power MicroPro grill. They get to choose. But they're making money at the same time. So this program is not being used to the depth that it should be being used. And I think that has to be us informing them of how often and how awesome it is. And then the last piece of paper is 5 steps to launch your business. And it just gives them different suggestions. Nothing that isn't already in their getting started booklet. And of course, when kit issue comes, and I hope you are issuing kits, you're not just doing a drive-by like I got 43 years ago. I hope you're sitting down and saying, let me tell you how you use this product. Or better yet, issue their kit at their party. And their grand opening can be their kit. And you bring the Hostess Gift Special. That's always beneficial. And then she knows how to use her kit. So that's what's in the recruiting pack. And I would encourage you to put at least 2 a week together and have them ready to go in your car. I'd have a couple in my kit bag for when I'm going to go and hold parties. However you choose to do it. But the ticket is do it. If you don't print out the sheets, if you don't take the time to make the packs, then how are you going to recruit somebody with information? Now, the last thing I want to talk to you a little bit about beyond the recruiting packet is recruiting is a state of mind. And the state of mind is sharing and caring. That has been, as long as I've been in Tupperware, the motto. You share enough and you care enough. And so I want you to think about Tupperware and the offer that you have for them. It may not be for them for forever, but does anybody come out of the end worse for the wear? No. They've tried the business. They've got to know more about the product. They understand the party plan better. They've got to meet some terrific people, because you have to admit, Tupperware people are friendly, fun, and caring. And so do you care enough about people to offer them the opportunity that somebody offered you? I want you to think back. Who offered you that opportunity? And what a difference it would have been had they not been willing to share their business with you. No one ever has lost business because they shared the opportunity with somebody. Because the person you share the opportunity with, her friends or his friends are going to party with her quicker than they are going to party with you. Now, it is a state of mind. And there is always Rita. Recruiting is the answer. If you want to get into bigger, better money, the best way to do it is to share. And then eventually, when you've shared with 3 people, then you can step up if you choose. But if you recruited 3 people and you don't want to step up to leadership, I guess that's your choice, but why wouldn't you? You and 3 people around the kitchen table is ultimately one of the best times I can think of, because you guys can share recipes, you can try new recipes and actually eat it. You can have fun, you can brainstorm, you can give each other encouragement when you need to make those phone calls. Many a times, my kitchen table has 3 to 6 people around it, and we make phone calls and just give each other the confidence to say, so what if they say no? I'm going to tell you a secret. Are you ready? If you make 5 phone calls, 6 phone calls, how many are you going to get to say yes? Well, if you're fearful of the no, start looking for no's. How many no's can you get in a day? Because if you're not asking anybody, the answer is already no. So the same thing goes for recruiting as it does for dating. If you don't ask, you won't get. And how sad, because I can tell you right now, my top 10 people in my life started as a Tupperware consultant that I did not know. I didn't have a clue. One was a replacement piece, and I called her because her name was Wilson. She's still a dear long friend to me. Not in the business anymore, but still in my life. And so you never know who that person's going to be in your life. And so don't be afraid to ask. So I hope you'll take this challenge, and you'll either look for 10 no's a day or 5 no's if that seems more fair for your life. But look, really look. And then don't forget to use the recruiting pack. We're going to post these today, and this is Wednesday and part 2. So if you just watched this one and you didn't watch the first one I did, that I got cut off on the recruiting, you need to go watch number 1. All right, you guys, have an awesome, marvelous Wednesday. And I hope you're on your way to your first $1,000 for Record Breaker. It'd be pretty exciting. Talk to y'all later.